What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. Now, check this out. I got a quick message, all right, because I've pretty much brought the video out and played the audio of it where Chris Colbert is sticking to his guns about what he said about Errol Spence and about Deontay Wilder. He just basically answered the question and gave his opinion. He never once talked about wanting to take a video down, which would make zero sense, like I said in the video, for him to say he want the video down because he don't want the bad press because of what he said, just to go back and repeat what he said already, that he wanted removed. That makes no sense. Well, I want to say this, okay, because Chris Colbert is being called a coon, a sellout, oh, he's a buck dancer. You got a lot of these black people saying that they're not going to support Chris Colbert. Fuck him, he ain't shit. Oh, he's going against his own black people for this fat racist cracker, yada yada. All this shit that they're saying about him, right? I want to say this to all you Sambo ass motherfuckers out there that with your simple-minded, comments talking about Chris. You guys are talking all this pro-black, right? But look at how you're attacking this man for giving his opinion. Yet, let me just say this. I saw Brendan Schaub sit there and interview Deontay Wilder, after AJ lost to Andy Ruiz. They sitting there clowning and talking all types of shit. And, oh, yeah, man, and putting America over because, yeah, he got beat. And if he couldn't beat Ruiz, I could imagine what you'd have did to him. Yada, 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 all this and that. And Deontay Wilder, the same whole interview, sitting there, that big dumb smile, that big stupid doofy grin on his face, because he was just happy that he could sit there and gloat that AJ lost a fight, right? Well, at the same time, Brendan Schaub, not too long ago, was like, oh, I love Wilder, but man, the guy, he's delusional. Wilder's he's delusional. The guy's making up all these excuses. He's making a fool out of himself. I mean, it's ridiculous. The things that this guy is saying, right? Now, all of this shit that's being said, right, about him, I didn't see not one of you black motherfuckers jump up to go to this white guy, Brendan Schaub, and say, yo, why you talking all this shit, blah, 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 this and that, fuck you, nothing. But you quick to jump at another black man for giving an opinion and wanting to talk shit, call him an Uncle Tom, a coon, and all that bullshit. But then, you have nothing to say about the white guys that's calling him delusional. Right now, they got a show, MMA something. They're talking, whatever. They're talking so much shit about Deontay Wilder. The guy's ridiculous, man. The shit that he's saying. The guy, Deontay's not a talented fighter. He just has a right hand. I mean, but like, why are they so shocked? I never thought much of Wilder. I mean, they're talking mega shit. And before any of you idiots say, well, they're MMA guys, so he shouldn't be focused on them. Well, Chris Colbert is 35 pounds, so he shouldn't be focused on him either. You understand? 130, 135 pounds, whatever. So he shouldn't be focused on him. He shouldn't be focused on Jermell Charlo. I thought Malik Scott said his job is to prepare Wilder to eat, sleep, and shit boxing while he's going on doing all yet, but he's going on doing all these damn interviews talking about everything and everybody other than the fucking third fight, right? So don't make no excuse about, oh, but they're MMA guy. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a fucking difference. The referee, Kenny Bayless, is not a fight at all. He's a referee, but he was called a crab in the barrel ass referee. He's drunk. He was on something. See how his eyes looked and all that. But yet, the white guys can sit there and say what they want about you. And I guess, oh, but he's not aware that they said that shit. No, here's the problem with you guys, man. You guys are such shambos that you sit back and it's easy for a black man to shoot down another black man, a black woman to shoot down another black woman. Now, I'm not suggesting that anybody attacks a person because of their nationality. What I'm saying is you don't even back up your own actions. Because Brendan Schaub and all those white guys sitting up there on MMA channels can sit there and say what the fuck they want about Deontay Wilder. And I don't hear no Drew fucking Titan. I don't hear Malik Scott and no fucking body. Nobody going at these motherfuckers. Yet y'all can talk all this shit about other black men for speaking their mind and thinking that Wilder is not going to be able to beat Fury, or thinking he's mentally weak. He's not going to have what it takes to beat Fury. Oh, where's y'all some coons? Y'all some sellouts. Okay, well I guess the slaves can go after other slaves, but they can't say nothing to their master, right? Your master can say whatever he want, but you can't respond to him. They talking big shit about Wilder on these channels. calling him delusional, calling him delusional. He's a fool. Yo, he's embarrassing himself. He's making an ass out of himself. Where's y'all comments towards these guys? And I'm bringing it up to you guys for talking all this racist coon shit, but yet y'all strong black men, but y'all won't respond to these white guys that's sitting here talking all this shit, and they're literally talking shit about Wilder. I mean, they're talking mega shit, but why you motherfuckers ain't why are you not chiming in, jumping on there, trying to get their videos taken down? Why you ain't responding? Why you not coming on there challenging them, saying shit to these guys? See, this is exactly the type of this is the type of coon shit I'm talking about. We simply give our analysis on things because we see it for what it is, when you guys want to make it something that it's not. But then, again, like I said, if we got the same skin, whether darker or lighter, but we got the same skin, if we melanated people, oh, fuck that nigga. I'm going to say what the fuck I want about that nigga. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. But I ain't going to talk about that white guy that's over here laughing at me like I'm a joke or something. You know? You the baddest man on the planet, but yet you all fucking emotional over every little thing that somebody say. But then on top of that, oh, I don't hear nothing when the white guy say it. And so I guess Brandon Schwab and all of them, because of their white privilege, you scared to say something to them. Or people on your team are scared to say something to them because of their white privilege. For somebody to say, I love Wilder, but yo, the guy's fucking delusional. He's making all these excuses and I don't know, man. Fury beat the shit out of that guy. I mean, they're all saying it. But Chris Colbert answers a question and say he don't think that he can beat Fury. He don't think he's going to get his belts back from Fury. Nah, he can't beat Fury. Right? Yeah, yo, he beat the shit out of Wilder. Brendan Schwab and company says the same things. Nobody's trying to flag their videos. Fuck them not being a PBC fight. Fuck all that. The point is, they clowned him. They said Fury beat the shit out of him. They said that, yo, Wilder's delusional, man. This guy's crazy. I get it. A white guy can say it. And nothing happens. A black guy can say it. He's a coon, he's a sellout, and everybody has something to say. So anybody who defends Deontay Wilder against Chris Colbert, all these motherfuckers ganging up, talking all this shit about Chris Colbert's a coon. Why you motherfuckers are not going after the white guys that y'all are all claiming got white privilege? All these white guys using their white privilege, man. All these white guys, this and this and that. They're negative towards Wilder. All these white guys. But you won't tell them that shit. Just like Wilder had all that shit to say about Fury behind his back, but as soon as Fury was side by side with this motherfucker, he had nothing to say. And that stand up there taking his shades off, that sad look on your face, like he was thinking, why you beat the shit out of me like that, Fury? Oh, sad puppy dog face. That was supposed to be a tough stand up. Look at how that motherfucker was looking at Tyson Fury. And compare his facial expression when he was in there with Tyson Fury versus his facial expression against Radio Raheem. That motherfucker like he wanted to kill Radio Raheem. Oh, nah. Tyson Fury's a cheat. He's this, he's that. You got nothing to say. But you can jump in reporters' faces. You can respond to fucking 130-pound fighters, 154-pound fighters. You can sit and say a whole lot of other bullshit. But the motherfucker that you should be fucking saying all this shit to, you have nothing to say. Because I'm focused, but you doing 4 and 5 videos. Yet, you got all these white MMA guys sitting up here calling you a clown. Calling you a fucking clown. You know me. I'll go pop the video out, play it, and let you motherfuckers hear it for yourselves. Calling you a clown. The guy's a buffoon. Oh, man, Wilder's full of excuses. He's a disgrace, man. He's embarrassing himself. Yet, Chris Colbert, and here's the thing. Chris Colbert is answering a question about you. His intentions wasn't to go in there and talk about you. He's answering the question. All right? He ain't no punk, so hey, he ain't going to back down. I'm going to answer. I'm going to respond. These guys make you the topic of their conversation and put their content on their channel and clown you. And I look and I look and I read and I read, and here's an MMA channel, not even a boxing channel, an MMA channel, and all I see is comments about how much of a fucking clown and how much of a joke you are. And I don't see not one black motherfucker stand up to the so-called white privileged massa. I don't see or hear none of y'all saying shit to them. But yet, you can shoot fire at another black person just for giving a fucking opinion. A fucking opinion. You did get the shit beat out of you. Just because Danny Garcia wouldn't fucking say it. You know what I'm saying? No. See, at the end of the fucking day, I'm not even surprised because this is atypical shit. That's just how it goes. You put two black people in a room, they'll try to kill each other. Put them in a room with a white person, after all that coon fucking talking, white privilege talking, racist, this and that, they won't do shit. And like I said, I'm not trying to encourage anybody to go out and physically touch somebody or whatever. That's your choice what you do. What I'm saying is y'all have no problem with doing these things with other black people. Yet y'all talking all this racist shit. Y'all always talk about white privilege. Y'all always sit there making excuses when something don't go your fucking way. You got your ass kicked. Plain and simple. You got fucked up. And these white guys is sitting up here clowning your ass. Ain't no fucking body. I know the excuse would be, oh, I wasn't aware. Right, I know, you wasn't aware. Deontay Wilder name pop up or anything, it's funny how everybody got a comment to respond to something that you say about Wilder. But again, when these white guys sit up here and clown you, pause. Listen to this, all right? This is Joel Diaz. Let's take a listen to this.
Oh, Fury's gonna win again because, I mean, on the last one, I think Fury took everything away from Wilder, and he took his soul. And after a beating like that, you will not come back with the same. He'll have a trauma in his head already. You know, I've seen it before. I've seen it since Jeff Lacey fought Joe Calzaghe, and it's like, I mean, once you take a beating like that, your mind is no longer the same. You're no longer the same. He's gonna come back, and I mean, that trauma is gonna be there. And I think Fury will beat Wilder. I think it's any different than.
Now, y'all want his video taken down too? Pause. Give me a second. Brendan Schwab.
Showtime, you know, with Wilder, he's just going down the wrong path, man. You guys know I love Wilder. I stand by him. Fury's my favorite fighter in the world. But with Wilder, you know, he fired his coach, who threw in the towel, rightfully so. I think anyone who isn't in Wilder's pockets is going to agree that his coach made the brilliant decision to throw in the towel. He was just getting beat up. Didn't have the skills to match Fury in that rematch. Fury just completely annihilated him.
A white guy saying
surprised
this.
him being the aggressor. And now Wilder, from what I hear, didn't want the rematch. That was supposed to go down in December.
Not in December. He didn't want it.
No, I heard he didn't want it at all. And then went from not wanting it at all to accusing Fury of a bunch of stuff, of loaded gloves. What else is he talking about? You have this brought
something
up
about his water. Like,
oh my God! And he's saying that something was wrong with his water. It's just such a bummer. This ain't the way to go, Wilder. This ain't the way to go. So he posted, "Fury, be a man. Fury, it's time for you to be a man. On your agreement, what is this of you fighting Carlos Takam instead of me? You got to be kidding. When you're going through your darkest time, I told you that if you ever got yourself together, I'd give you a title shot. Being a man of my word, I give you the title shot," and he beat you both times. When that fight was a draw, I told you that I would give you a rematch. We had to. You know, I was offered more money to fight Joshua than I was getting to fight you. And again, being a man of my word, I fought you. Like I said, in the rematch agreement, there was a rematch clause. Now it's time for you to be a man on your word instead of trying to weasel out of your agreement. Scared people run, but a scared man will break his contract, you coward.
Do you want to see the video?
Play the video.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah, the lighting and everything.
Everything.
Play it.
Silence is golden.
Is he in New York?
But my ears can still hear and my eyes can still see. The Bible also tells us to be swift to hear and slow to speak. You see, what you don't understand, Deep, what you did is what my people deal with all the time. Someone cheating them from providing their greatness into the world. But
bro,
it's a burden that we
you got beat fair and square.
So
there was no cheating here.
Pulling down your glove to put your fist in an improper position.
Pause it real quick. So just so the fans know, and the fans on this show are educated, so you guys probably know this, so this is for the casual fan. The way gloves work in MMA, and especially in boxing, is you pick out your glove prior, and then the commission takes the glove. You do not have access to that glove to the night of the fight when you walk into that locker room. When you walk in the locker room, the commission comes back in, watch you wrap your hands, They check the gloves. They watch you put the glove on. A cornerman from Wilder's team would have watched Fury also put the glove on and check the gloves. So that whole narrative is out the window. No commission would let anything as far as packing the gloves or stripping the gloves of anything. And just so you know, if Fury did that, you're talking about the ultimate accusation, the ultimate price. There was a guy who did this years ago. If you remember, Margarito did this when he fought Cotto. Dude, you're talking lifelong suspension. You're talking about legal charges. So it's like, these aren't like just light charges or accusations that he's making. Dude, take your whooping, own it, get better. If you think it's the coach, get a new team, work on your skills, come up with a better game plan to beat Fury. But I'm telling you, the way you're going now, saying they put something in your water, again, the water's all checked by commission as well. The water's checked by commission. No one's putting in your...
Maybe coming from a white guy, all you pro-black guys, maybe you'll believe it. Instead of another black guy telling you the same thing.
Water. And then what was the narrative before this? Oh, it's my heavy suit. The suit wore me out, so I went in there, I was exhausted. Bro, stop. The suit one was ridiculous. And now that time goes by, then Fury's like, dude, this guy's out of his mind, I'm going to move on. Now Wilder's saying, oh, he had loaded gloves, it was the water. It's like, come on, dude. Keep going.
Y'all tried the same method the second time, but this time you scratched flesh out of my ears, which caused my ears to bleed. It's impossible for a brand new 10-ounce glove to bend, to keep a smushed in form, or to have loose space. I highly believe you put something hard in your glove, something the size and the shape of an egg weight.
But he didn't notice that in the
Why
fight
side
about the
of my
glove.
face swelled up in an egg weight form.
You don't think it was the punches? You don't think it was the repeated punches in the face?
Well, but in the midst of it all, you still couldn't keep this king down. You would have had to kill me.
You almost did.
In the end, it took a crab in a bucket referee and a disloyal trainer to throw the towel in just to stop me.
Come on.
Proverbs, the 6th chapter 30 and 31st says, excuses may be found from a thief who steals.
Bro, you're the only one giving us excuses.
But if he is caught, he will have to pay back 7 times what he stole, even if he had to sell everything in his house.
And you know what? All of the black people that sat there and applauded Deontay Wilder, fuck that British ass motherfucker, Anthony Joshua, yada yada yada. Don't give me that shit about y'all don't know about this video. This is an old video. I'm going through it because I want y'all to hear. It's a whole bunch of videos I can put up here when you can hear everybody saying Wilder's full of shit. You know what's crazy? Brendan Schwab was probably the nicest out of all of them. The other white guys are like, that motherfucker ain't shit. That motherfucker just can't admit he got his fucking ass. Come on, dude. Come on. Fucking come on. You fucking got fucked up, dude. Fucking go back to the fucking drawing board. Do it all over again. But come on, you're fucking pathetic, Wilder. I lost all respect for this fucking guy. Wilder's a real fucking douche. I'm like, wow. Wow. Where's all the fucking hate towards them? Where's all the tough guy talk towards them? Huh? Where's the response to that? No. It's only when somebody black responds. And this is for all this, oh, black, black, black. We all about the black. But you sound like a motherfucker right now. Again, just like Wilder was when he got face to face with Fury. Sat there with headphones on. Let's just go.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a bummer. It's a bummer to see. It's a bummer to see. You know, you can't say your coach is disloyal when he's so worried about you because you messed up so bad. He throws in the towel because he wants to watch you fight another day and make another big payday and fight, you know, in the rubber match or something like that if it were to ever come. So it's just, this isn't the way to handle a loss, man. There couldn't be. I've never seen someone deal with loss worse in my life. It's so bad. It's so bad. What else you got, Jim?
And everyone agrees that it was like a great stoppage by his coach.
Yes.
His quarterman.
Okay. I can go on, but I'm not. I said what I needed to say. You heard what they said. And like I said, this is videos, you can simply watch these things on your own. And you will all see and hear for yourselves how people feel about these excuses, how they feel about him as a person. The whole focus and the point is, I don't hear or see any comments from none of these black guys talking all this pro-black shit, all this bomb squad shit, and y'all ain't riding with Wilder, the awesome coon. Where the fuck are y'all at now? Where's your comments at? Go on that same video and read the comments. Where y'all at? See, I don't promote bullshit. I'm not an advocate of racism and all that nonsense. But again, here this young black brother was asked questions. He answered the questions honestly, how he felt. And he's a coon, he's a sellout. Right? Quick to call your black brothers sellouts and coons. But these same white guys that y'all talk about got white privilege and call them racist and say all that shit, they can say what they fucking want and y'all sit back quiet and don't say shit. Now that's some crab in the barrel shit to me. That's some coonery shit right there to me. Like I said, the slaves will kill each other, but they won't stand up to the master, right? You motherfuckers with all that bullshit. And the same things that Brendan Schwab just said, right? The excuses and all that and how he got his ass beat, and plain and simple. There was never any criticism for you motherfuckers. Where the PBC at and all these other motherfuckers to say something to defend Wilder now? Oh, but it's different because, well, see, Chris Colbert's PB. Yeah. Excuses. Nobody can call me a nigger. Nobody can call me a coon. Nobody can do... You say that shit to my fucking face and see what happens. It ain't cool coming from nobody. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. I don't care what your fucking skin color is. It's not cool coming from anybody. When people say things and it's meant to be outlandish and meant to try to, strike a nerve and belittle you, how in the fuck can you take somebody saying something is bad from him, but I'm gonna ignore it coming from him? And I heard black people sit there like, look, people in Deontay Wilder's entourage talk about how they're not gonna support, they're gonna fall back. They're not gonna support Jermell Charlo's career anymore since he's saying that things about Wilder. Wilder sat here shaking hands, smiling with him, talking about another black man, Anthony Joshua, laughing at him and talking shit. But now the same guy, Brendan Schwab, is speaking his mind about Wilder the same way he spoke his mind about Joshua. The difference is him and Wilder tag team to sit there and talk shit about Joshua that time. This time he's sitting with another, I don't know what the guy was, he wasn't white, but they're both sitting there pretty much clowning Wilder. And there's plenty more videos like this where you watching these, but nobody's responding to these white guys. But black people will respond to each other. Okay, that's the point.
To get your best
Black people will respond negatively to each other, but they won't say shit to defend themselves against the white guys that they call in white privilege and racist and all of that. At the end of the day, I'm sick and tired of all of you motherfuckers. Always got something to say when it really don't mean shit. But then when something's on the table where you should be fucking defending yourselves, oh, let me be quiet, because if you say something to these white people, man, it's all different. Then the judges on their side, the police on their side. So we just gonna keep insulting each other. We gonna keep doing wrong shit to each other, but we gonna let all people that we feel is our oppressors and our masters and do us wrong, you just gotta let them be, because you gotta pick and choose your fights. See, because you can't fight the white man. That's you coon-ass motherfuckers. And since y'all are always talking about race, that's why I'm saying to you motherfuckers, why none of y'all got nothing to say to these white guys that's saying the same shit that black guys are saying. Yo, you lost, you got your ass whooped. Move the fuck on. Stop all the excuses. But I don't see nothing wrong with Brendan Schwab saying it, but it's Chris Colbert just can't say it. All these other white, go on YouTube, type in these different channels that these MMA got. They talk so much shit about Wilder. It's nothing new. Anyways, I'm about to go get my workout on. Fuck all these other motherfuckers. Wilder, fighters, MMA, fuck all of them. I'm about to go do me. But I wanted to leave y'all with that. Because all I'm hearing is a bunch of black people talking shit about black people, complaining about racist white people, but continue to complain about black people. And even for him to say what he said about Fury is only because Fury whooped his ass. Because if he would have landed that shot, if he'd have landed a shot and knocked Fury out with the bloody ear, with the dent in his head and all that, we wouldn't have been hearing nothing about no glove gate. We wouldn't have been hearing none of this shit. We'd have just been hearing Wilder, in dramatic fashion, comes back after getting beat badly and gets the knockout. That's what we'd have been hearing. We wouldn't have been hearing nothing about no fucking white privilege. We wouldn't have been hearing nothing about no egg weight, no loaded glove, unloaded glove, none of it. We know that. But again, the white guys can say what they want to you pro-black motherfucking, yeah, we shall, with your bunch of we shall overcome motherfuckers when y'all talking shit, wanting pity for Deontay Wilder. But when it comes to us sticking together as people for an actual cause, what the fuck do y'all stick up for? Because y'all ignore everything that these people are saying about y'all. But about Wilder, but black guys can't be honest and say what they feel. And like I said, I didn't feel that Chris said nothing disrespectful, like trying to be disrespectful. He's just being honest. You got your ass whooped. Fury fucks you up bad, man. Beat your ass and you made excuses. And then show up to your press conference after talking all that shit, all that cryptic videos and all that, and they had nothing to say. Yet, the white guys sit there and say the same thing the black guys are saying. But you make it about race when you want your way. Come on, man. Stop with that shit. Stop with that shit. Start responding to these so-called, to your oppressor. Start responding to these white privileged racists. Stop always, every time somebody, like what's his name said, Nestor, like what he said. Damn, dog, every time somebody say something, you got to respond to everything somebody say. Call him a big crybaby. Yeah. Respond to these dudes. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth bangs hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.